Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Planetary Builders monthly review. Yay! Alright, so this is the second time I'm filming this because the first time I thought to set my whatever to record my microphone. Yeah, my screen recorder, that was so troublesome. And yeah, it was 30 minutes, so I'm gonna try to compress it down to 15 minutes, but sorry if I don't. So it's 12:40, it's 12:42. Alright, so I have basically until 12:50 something, 12:55, I'll do that. Actually, that's 10 minutes, so I have till 1-ish, just a little before 1. Alright, anyways, this here is the Observable Universe folder in my Planetary Builders directory, which you, probably, if you've downloaded the game, this should look a little familiar, except for this user data. This is because, well, I have, players now, and, well, I'm working on different players. It is for later in the game, maybe a month or two for different players. Screenshots, I think maybe you have screenshots, however, yeah, this here is, so I'll explain it later. I need to do that. I forgot about that. Okay, why do I have that? I don't know. And then also I have this dump folder, and you'll see block here. This here, ooh, I need to clear this out. So, this here is basically where I dump all my data. This is going to be really handy if I ever have a crash. You can always just send this to me with whatever else, the crash report. And, well, actually, I will put it on the crash report, and then all this information will go on the crash report. So, anyways, you'll see here, this here is all my different blocks. So, block ID, error, this is the rendering file. Block type, solid, render it false, block name, and then all this other type of stuff that you won't need. And then we also have marker random. And then we also have a non-block registry class. And so here we could have IDs. This here, it just, well, I was having problems one time. So these two should be the same, and this one should be different, which is like the actual name of the block, which is human, and this here is the computer ID. Texture location, this is the actual location on your disk for wherever the thing is. Image, I'm probably going to remove this. Block type, and is solid, and I need to actually add is render, so the image does. Okay. But, I mean, there's still that non-block registry. Alright. And, but anyways, back to our Observable Universe folder. We have this new one here called Earth. So this here is the new one I've been working on, and here is the old one I used to have, and it's not very promising, this one. That's really all it is just a whole bunch of numbers, and I'm trying to, here we go. Right, so here's the old one, right? So we have all this information. It's a planet world, you have the width, and then you have the height, you have a number of tags, I think. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 tags. And bookmark Earth, this is going to be for whenever you navigate, this is your bookmark. And you also have home planet right here, it's got Terra World, I also have life. Usually here I have unicellular, multicellular, whatever. This will be for later use. But anyways, this world here is a lot different. Just by the look of it, you don't see, well, you do see number. The only number you see, 42. But here, all you see is just a whole bunch of 0. You just gotta scroll down. And then eventually you'll see 2 and 1. What this means here is 0 is the ID of the block, 2 is the ID, well, these numbers are the IDs of the block. 0 is air, 2 is grass, 1 is block. However, I had to move beyond this because I wanted to make it easier for if you're creating mods that you could have the IDs not very easily be able to be mixed up, right? So, and also this didn't really make it easy. So if I was going to make chests and that, and other storage units, it would make it really, really hard, because you'd have to have, like, say, block at this location has this inventory, and block at this location has this inventory. Well, now here at this one we have. Here it's a lot easier for me, and also for other people to see, especially mod authors, to see what is going on. So here is, you see right here is a chunk. Well, a chunk is kind of what it sounds. It's just a chunk of world. And here's the ID of the chunk, and in here you just have a whole bunch of blocks. it's air colon 42. What this means is that you have air. This block is air here, and then the universal unique identifier of it, UUID, is 42. This makes it really easier because now at the end of it, which now you see here, dirt natural, which is chunk 3,997, goes up to 3,999. That's 97. Now we will now have UUID, UUID defs, UUID definitions, something on the lines of that, probably just UUID. And then here we'll put 42, right? And then there is the UIDs of 42. It will have like 42, 35 or whatever, right? And then we'll have here we'll have like item day, right? And then we'll put hello world, right? World, right? And then we'll be done with that, and then we'll have like 42, 36, right? And then we'll have like items, right? And here we'll have item hello underscore world. And it's just a good example of what you might expect from UUID, and it makes it just makes it a lot easier for me to do. I might eventually actually be able to remove the UUID for the blog, and that will actually save some room. But the cool thing I quite like about this system too is that don't save it. Is that it also is a little less than half than what originally the observable universe was. Well, my old file. Anyways, back to this. What you see here is my new player. I actually added a player skin to it. However, it looks bad. Yeah, it's my bad graphics design. I don't care. But anyways, I am going to just create a rectangle here, right? So this here, oops, I actually kind of went over my grass there. This here is like a chunk, is what I was showing you, as I was showing you in your the new save file, right? So I'm just gonna copy this chunk. So copy that. Now I can actually add more chunks to the world. Oops, well, oh well, who cares? Right, and I can, oops, Control Z, Control V. So now I have 2 chunks like this, right? And then I can just keep adding more and more chunks like this. And this makes it a lot easier for me because now we can tell that the player is now inside this chunk right here, and also in the chunk below, and we can have multiple chunks just like that, and boom, 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 and it makes it easier for me to render and work with everything. And also, it helps me make everything a lot faster, as you will see soon. Oh gosh, I'm running out of time, so I'm not gonna say this. So, yes, Google Forms, new form, I think we talked about that. Just go ahead and fill it out. It is about my game. I want to get some input about my game, and also about what's good with my, my YouTube channel. I also want to improve that too, so go ahead and check it out. Alright, so chunks have given me a whole new level of, processing everything, and it's making it a lot easier. So my old world size is 1000 by 300. Kind of now with chunks, I can have 4000 by 400, and that also is a lot larger world size. And I never really planned for that, but I'm able to do it because I have chunks. Okay, so now we have our chunk region is a 20 by 20 area, which equals 400 blocks in a chunk. Slash chunk, right? Alright. So that easily means that 4000 x 400 divided by 400 equals 4000 chunks in world. Which is the medium size, probably, world. Because I might have smaller, I might have larger, just depends on where I go with my game. So now I have 4000 chunks per game. Which means now, what I do to actually render the chunks, I go to each chunk and say, can you be rendered? And this allows me to do, so, instead of now going to every single block with my old, what I used to do, we go 300,000 divided by 4,000. is equal to what? So if we go 300,000, 4,000, and divide that, we get 75. Which means that it's now 75 times faster. Loading, right? And that means now I used to have about 80 frames per second, right? Now if I multiply it, okay, I'll turn decimals on here for a second. Multiply, there you go. We now have 60,000. So 75 equals 6,000, not 60,000. 6,000 FPS, which is a considerably good amount. However, this is not entirely correct because, well, let me just copy that, and I am going to go over here and just paste it. So, my screen width is 1,366 by 768. That is how many pixels my screen is, and width and height and that kind of stuff, which is the same resolution at this YouTube video, I hope. So we know that our chunks are 20 blocks wide. We're gonna multiply that. Oops. We'll do 20. We're gonna multiply that by our how many pixels wide our blocks are, which is 16, and we're gonna get here we go. 20 times 16, and we get 320. Now we also going to do 20, that's 320 pixels wide. A chunk is 1,366 divided by 320 is equal to 320, divide that, and you get 4.26, whatever. So we're going to do 5 chunks. And then we also going to do 768 divided by 20 times 16, because that's the height. Or else we're going to get 2.4, which means we're also going to do 3 chunks. 3 chunks wide, 3 chunks height, which means 5 times 3 equals 15 chunks on screen, right? Now, what we're going to do here is 400, we have 15 chunks on our screen, and that means that, which is a very useful amount of information. So our 400 blocks per chunk, we're going to multiply that by 15, and we're going to get our answer here of how many blocks are going to be actually asked to be rendered. And we're going to 6,000 equals 6,000. 300,000, which is my old value, divided by 6,000 is equal to 300. 1, 2, 3. Divide that. We get 50. So that means 50 times faster now. Faster. Or 50, not 5. Which now also means 80 times 50. 80. 50, or multiply that, equals 4,000. Which means 4,000 frames per second, because 80 was my default FPS. And that is still a considerably good amount of, it's considerably good times faster. There's also some stuff I did not actually go over in this video, and it actually will increase the speed of my game a little bit more too, but or actually, yeah, I will eventually, which is fine, I guess, for the amount of time I had. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got kind of excited too about how faster my game's gonna go. Yay! And well, I hope you see you soon. Bye.